Hello everybody, today we are back. I am back. I am back and this is a Minecraft video. I have not made a Minecraft video in a pretty long time, so I've decided that I'm going to showcase this old dinosaur zoo. Yeah, and only a decent portion of it is finished, and that's because I never really got around to finishing it. Which is unfortunate because this was really the only zoo that this was really the only dinosaur zoo I've made that this is the dinosaur zoo that it's mostly finished. Well, the first section that is. I was planning to do multiple different sections, but because this map is not really working out for me. This is a custom map. I don't know. I forgot who made it. It's a custom Isla Nublar map. I forgot who made it, so I'm sorry. I forgot your name. But yeah, shout out to that guy. This zoo, it's really the only zoo I've gone this portion of it finished. When I make zoos, especially prehistoric zoos or dino zoos, I barely get any of them finished, like at all. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for getting it this much done before I inevitably lost motivation to finish it. And other than that, this zoo just doesn't really make up to my standards anymore. I just don't like how big it is, especially for the first section. I mean, this is unbelievably big. This was all so unnecessary, dude. So I'm already planning on making another zoo, a newer one, and it's going to have a lot more of a smaller entrance area. Not as big as this one. Definitely not as big as this one. It'll mostly have it'll also have the same creatures, mostly the same creatures. There are some new additions and some removals of the current species here. But mostly it's gonna stay the same. Well, species wise, yeah. So yeah, gonna walk around this zoo and yeah, do a showcase. That's what I meant. So this is the entrance area. This is an entrance area that I'm really proud of. I'm honestly very proud of this entrance area. I've built like a bunch of different houses with a bunch of different themes and styles too. I based this one around maybe Italian. I forgot. This is more of an Italian house right here. This is an Asian, of course, with the pagoda. I don't know what style this is. I forgot what this building was supposed to be. This is the entrance. I also forgot these other two. This is more of a rustic build. So yeah, it's got a lot of stone and wood incorporated in it. But the overall entrance is nothing special really. I also added this little area of like a little beach. Also added this rocky coasting, this rocks. I honestly forgot why I added this. I actually don't know why I made this. It looks cool. It looks nice nonetheless. Of course, this little beach area. Rock wall with some trees in the background. These are one of the first custom trees I've made. As you can see, I'm not very good at making custom trees. Definitely not my specialty. I'm still trying to learn how to make these. Just don't really know how to. So, when we actually get into the zoo, we are greeted with this information center. This is one of the few buildings I actually like. I actually like this building a lot too. Again, more of a like Italian build. I guess you could call it that. But yeah, this I guess European too. We also have bathroom stalls here, and yes, they are not furnished, but there are. I did floor them. There are floors in them. I did not furnish them. I don't know why. I maybe got lazy. And this is the gift shop. These two buildings are pretty cramped towards each other. They're quite cramped, especially here, right here. The gift shop roof overlaps with this roof too, which is it's kind of annoying, but I should have made it a bit more spacious. So if we go inside the workshop I actually furnished. You know why? Cause the gift shop actually leads into an exhibit. This exhibit being the Allosaurus exhibit. Now the first section of the zoo focuses more on the Tendaguru formation, formation in Africa, which, well, a couple of 100 million years ago, that was set in the Jurassic period. There are two species, but in the new improved zoos, there are in the new zoo, I have planned 4 species actually, 3 of them going in a mega super habitat, in a mixed species habitat. So this is the Allosaurus exhibit. There was a version before this. I'm so proud of this exhibit. Honestly, this is one of the better exhibits in my opinion. I made it to look more like a brushlands or a shrublands. So we got rocky paths going around these sets of bushes, tall rocky things, tall rocks, I guess, rock walls, a lake. I don't know why I added this water source, or this, what do you call this again? A lake? No, that's not really a lake. Whatever. I'll just call it a pond. I don't know why I added this pond. I kind of ran out of ideas, and plus I needed to do something new other than just this. This exhibit has a lot of bushes, and that's mainly because the exhibit is supposed to mimic a shrublands, real life shrublands like from Australia. So there are 2 Allosaurus, one's in there and one's taking a little bath in the pond. This is the shelter. It's nothing too special, pretty basic shelter. This rock wall with trees, this wall too. So, after this exhibit, there's a neighboring exhibit over there, which has another dinosaur from the Tendaguru formation. We'll be going there in a second. There is another viewing point in the viewing area in the gift shop. We're here, as you can see, this is Kentrosaurus. We'll get a nicer view in a second. Well, it's so laggy. So this is the Kentrosaurus exhibit, by far the biggest exhibit in the zoo, and also the first actual exhibit I made. No, this is the second exhibit. This is the second actual exhibit I made. I love these guys as models, dude. To get a Bella Rogue, I'll just levitate. Of course, they can't get too close to the guests, because there is a, what do you call this? A dry moat. Yeah, a dry moat. Cutting off in the. I don't know. I'm trying to find the word. I'm trying to think of the word. This dry mold is, I guess, protecting the visitor, so the kentrosaurs can't go too close next to them. But again, there is this viewing area which gets close, which gets to. God dang it, I can't think of the words. Which lets the guests interact with the kentrosaurs. Of course, there should be a no feeding sign over here, but I can't find any mods with any add-ons which have that. And here, I added a tree here too, a savanna tree. There aren't that many enclosures with trees, mostly because I can't make trees. This is the backstage area. Yeah, a couple of different things here. Oh, I'll fix that later. I really like this. I really like this backstage area. It's by far the biggest one I made. It looks really cool too. Well, in my opinion, at least. I don't know if you guys like it. Hopefully, though. Here's the first actual exhibit I made. Well, not really an exhibit. It's more of an aviary. But this is the Archaeopteryx aviary. Archaeopteryx lived in the Saltfen Formation in the Jurassic period in Europe. Late Jurassic? No, it's more early Jurassic Europe. I think I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. There are Archaeopteryxes in this exhibit. I just can't find them. Oh, there's one taking a little bath. Yeah, this is mostly water. This exhibit is mostly water. Well, I made it look like that because the Saltfen Formation was actually a coastal formation. A formation that was set in the coastal areas of Europe. So yeah, that's why there's lots of water. I don't know why, but the Archaeopteryx seems to really like the water because they don't seem to land on any of these. Oh gosh, what are these climbing frames? They can climb too. It's just they choose not to. They like to swim. This is by far the building I spent most effort on. This is the education center. It's one of the biggest buildings too. The biggest. It's not the biggest, but it is one of the biggest. The biggest being the museum right here. A museum and a mini aquarium. I am so proud of this, dude. It looks so good, especially this area, dude. This part, so good. As you can see in there, there's actually a little aquarium. I forgot what it contains, what it houses actually. I did make interior for it, of course I did, because why would there be an aquarium otherwise? Look at this. I forgot what those things are called. It's not that big of an aquarium. It's pretty tall, but not big, but not that big. I can't show you guys if I don't think I still have the, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, there's one other exhibit here. Here's the first actual exhibit I've made. This is the Archosaurus. This guy lived in the Permian period. Definitely much older than the dinosaurs. By the way, these guys are not dinosaurs. They're more closely related to modern day crocodiles than they are to dinosaurs. So these guys are reptiles, not birds. I really like this exhibit mostly because I based it off those like steep mountains from I think China. So yeah, these steep white mountains, skinny thin white mountains, mostly made of white rock. I really like this exhibit. Probably my favorite exhibit out of all the exhibits I made for this zoo. Well, for this section at least. Again, I don't plan on on working on the zoo again, especially because I don't really like it. I don't really like how it looks, honestly. But I really like this exhibit. I tried to make it a bit more swamp-like, a bit more of a swampy exhibit. But it turned out looking looking out more of like to. It turned out looking more similar to like a kind of a rainforest or jungle, which is fine. Just fine. I have no problems with that at all. So there are two of them here, in here. Got a little lake, little kind of a moat that surrounds this viewing area. This is the only viewing area. You only have their staff area, which is by far the smallest one. By far, probably the smallest one, but the longest one. Well, look at how long this is. Look how long this area is. This staff area is. Also, there is an actual entrance leading to the staff area. As you can see, this is like a school area. This is the education center, after all. So if we move on over here, we have the mini aquarium or the museum. But before we actually get into the museum, oh yeah, I added this. I forgot I added this. This is I forgot what this exhibit is for, but yeah, there's nothing here. Oh, what? I forgot what this exhibit is for. But yeah, there's this little exhibit outside of just beside the mini aquarium. It's definitely supposed to be for like, definitely a semi-aquatic animal. I forgot what this is supposed to contain. But here we have another viewing area. As you can see, there is a little path going towards that area. We'll be going on there soon. We just have to get to the museum, get in the museum to get there. This is the mini aquarium and the museum. Museum is mainly upstairs, but I didn't really furnish upstairs, so that's why. Yeah. You can see that I got a lot more lazy as I began to build stuff. Because this exhibit, I do not like this exhibit, like, at all. I despise this exhibit. Well, not hate, I just dislike it. I don't know, just something about it, just... I think it's because it's a bit too similar to the Archosaurus exhibit, but that's maybe just me. There's the aquarium, too. A couple of little fish tanks. Oh yeah, there are actually fish inside of them. I forgot what these species are. I think this is Platycota, a crustacean, that looks similar to modern-day lobsters. So moving on to the upstairs, which has no furniture at all. Oh, okay. Let's lock this up too. What the heck? Once you get up here, and then go over here, this leads to a walkway, a wooden path or walkway, whatever you call it, and it immediately introduces you to two exhibits. This one and this one. This was originally supposed to be a mixed exhibit, but I decided against it because these two creatures live in entirely different habitats. Well, they would have lived in entirely different habitats in life. So yeah, this is the Croniosuchus exhibit. These guys lived in the Permian, right? Yeah, these guys lived in the Permian period, a couple hundred years ago, couple million hundred years ago, very long time, even before dinosaurs existed. Don't remember exactly, but I think these guys lived in more of a forested woodlands, forested wetlands area. Very lush wetlands. Yeah, these guys really like this one. Although they seem to get stuck in the waterfall here. Because, you know, this is one of the better exhibits. I really like this exhibit. I don't know why. I just really like it. We have a little lake coming down from this hill. There's a little pond over here. There's one in there too. And we also have the Tani Strophius exhibit. I also don't really like this exhibit, to be honest. It just doesn't appeal to me as that much, honestly. Of course, we have the certified long necks here. These guys are not dinosaurs, by the way. They're reptiles, marine reptiles. Well, they can go to land, but they mostly live out at sea. Not dinosaurs. I tried to make it look like the beach area from way over there to the entrance, way over there. But yeah, I think it's because it's just a bit too big. This area is a bit bigger than the beach area from over there. That's why it doesn't really look as good, honestly. But if we go along this path, of course, there's another viewing area right over here where I can look into that exhibit. Go around this walkway. Look at this. This is Walkabout Cayenza, which was the second, which was supposed to be which was supposed to be the second section that was going to be in the entrance area. This is Walkabout Cayenza. There were going to be 3 creatures in here: Scaletosaurus, Cerosaurus, and Dilophosaurus, which I didn't make an exhibit for, unfortunately. This was originally supposed to be the exhibit, a very big exhibit. That was supposed to be a cafe, but got scrapped. That's when I really started to lose motivation. I just built like too many of these in one day. Like, I would build one exhibit one day, and then another exhibit and then another exhibit after. It eventually got to me, and yeah, I just lost motivation. But this is the Scaletosaurus exhibit. Another exhibit that I actually really like, especially this water system going down. I really like this. So good. Along with the little island in the middle there. There's 2 of them here. Look at these guys. So chunky. This is a fairly simple exhibit, but I really like it. And if you walk along this area, you'll find the Cerosaurus exhibit. This exhibit is probably one of the bigger ones, probably the second largest one. Of course, falling behind the Kentrosaurus exhibit. This exhibit took me a while to finish, dude. Originally, this exhibit was going to be a lot more smaller. It was just going to be this area. This complete area. But then I decided to add this area because I thought it looked a bit too small. I thought it looked a bit too small. So yeah, that's why I added this completely new area. There's 2 of them. Both of them are currently in this little corner over here. One of them sitting on a bush. But yeah, I also really like this exhibit. I just think that there's a bit too much rock here. But other than that, I do like this exhibit. Well, I don't love it, but I do like it. Of course, they're also boarded up with a dry moats over here. We also expanded it over here just by a couple blocks. So yeah. So yeah, guys, that's this complete zoo. Of course, I'm not gonna be working on it anymore, which is unfortunate. Which is unfortunate, because some of these exhibits I do really like, but I don't know, man. It just seems a bit too big for my liking. Well, the area that is, not the actual exhibits itself. Well, some exhibits are a bit too big, like this Kentrosaurus one. Well, in my opinion, they're a bit too big. But yeah, that's all I have to offer for you. That's all I've got to offer for you guys today. Sorry for not uploading a month. I am planning on releasing another new video, maybe tomorrow or maybe even later today, with the new Prehistoria update. Prehistoria added a new creature, their first tier 5 creature. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I actually haven't played. Even I've checked it out. I've looked at its model, but I actually haven't played as it. So yeah, this is gonna be a whole. That's gonna be a whole new experience for you and for you guys and me. So yeah. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.